What is McLaren doing? That was the exact message I typed the moment I watched both McLaren drivers casually drive past the pit entry under the safety car in Qatar. Even with perfect hindsight, it's hard to imagine many Formula One fans understood why McLaren left the door wide open for Max Verstappen to take the win and drag the championship fight into the Abu Dhabi finale. But the real story here isn't the single strategy call, it's the fact that McLaren is now dangerously close to delivering one of the biggest championship fumbles the sport has ever seen. 3 months ago, after Zandvoort, Verstappen trailed Oscar Piastri by 104 points. That's more than 4 race victories, an almost impossible gap in the modern era. Even Verstappen's most loyal fans were starting to accept that the streak was ending. Now he arrives in Abu Dhabi just 12 points behind Lando Norris, with Piastri only 16 back. From McLaren's perspective, this scenario should never have been allowed to exist. And no one understands the pain of losing a title at the final round better than Andrea Stella. He lived through the heartbreak in 2010, when Fernando Alonso lost the championship in Abu Dhabi while stuck behind Vitaly Petrov. Stella, then Alonso's race engineer, has called that night the most painful experience of his Formula One career. The question now is whether history is preparing to repeat itself, only this time with Stella at the helm of the entire team rather than just one car. The most worrying part is how many points McLaren has thrown away entirely on its own. Even looking only at Norris, the number is staggering. 10 points lost after crashing in Canada. 18 lost in Zandvoort due to an engine failure. Another 18 wiped out by the disqualification in Las Vegas. And now at least a few more handed away in Qatar through strategy. That's roughly 50 points evaporated, without counting the smaller errors sprinkled throughout the season. Piastri has suffered similar setbacks, strengthening Verstappen's claim that he'd already be world champion if Red Bull had matched McLaren's early season pace. Mistakes happen in a long season, and no team escapes without leaving points on the table. But the frequency and severity of McLaren's errors feel out of place for a team fighting for a title. Stella has been the face of McLaren's resurgence, guiding the team to its first Constructors' Championship in 26 years. Yet now he finds himself 1 week away from either exorcising his Abu Dhabi demons or becoming the symbol of a championship slip that could haunt McLaren for decades. And with one race to go, everyone is watching to see whether Qatar was the final warning or just the prelude to the next WTF moment.